Hey everyone, welcome back to Emgotv1. Today we're going back to the 1960s when spies were all the rage on television. The Cold War was in full swing, and people were fascinated by secret agents battling it out behind the scenes. This fascination with espionage bled into everything, especially television. So get ready to dive into a world of slick spies, cool gadgets, and some truly awesome TV shows. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our deep dives. Welcome to Emgotv1, your guide to the golden age of television. Today we're diving into the world of 1960s spy-themed action TV shows, a decade where international intrigue and thrilling adventures ruled the small screen. First up, we have the man from Uncle the Stars. Robert Vaughn as Napoleon Solo and David McCallum as Ilya Kuryakin were the epitome of suave international agents. They even made fighting over a chess game look tense and cool. They were always outfitted in the sharpest suits, using gadgets that would make Q jealous. And let's not forget their mission to take down the evil organization known as Thrush. It was pure escapism, and I loved every minute of it. Next, we have Mission Impossible, a show that took the spy genre and injected it with a mega dose of suspense. The premise was simple: a team of highly skilled agents, each a specialist in their own right, taking on seemingly impossible missions. They were always up against impossible odds, facing down dictators, stopping wars, you name it, but they always found a way. And the best part? That iconic self-destructing tape at the beginning of each episode. Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about Get Smart. This show took the spy genre and turned it on its head. Instead of suave super spies, we got Maxwell Smart, the bumbling but lovable agent who somehow always managed to save the day. Don Adams was perfect as Maxwell Smart, and his comedic timing was impeccable. Hold on to your bowler hats, because now we're talking about the Avengers. This British import was stylish, sophisticated, and just plain cool. Patrick Macnee and Diana Rigg were the epitome of sophistication as John Steed and Emma Peel. They were like a walking, talking fashion plate, always impeccably dressed, whether they were sipping champagne at a swanky soiree or trading blows with a villain in a secret lair. The show had a wicked sense of humor, and the chemistry between Steed and Mrs. Peel was electric. They were more than just partners, they were equals, challenging each other intellectually and physically. I Spy broke new ground by featuring Robert Culp and Bill Cosby as Alexander Scott and Kelly Robinson, two undercover agents traveling the world as a tennis pro and his trainer. The show also explored themes of racism, prejudice, and the complexities of the Cold War. Next up is The Prisoner, a show that was less about gadgets and explosions and more about psychological intrigue. Patrick McGoohan starred as Number 6, a former spy trapped in a mysterious village where everyone is identified by a number and escape seems impossible. Chapter 7, Danger Man, resourceful, relentless, and ready for anything. Danger Man, also known as Secret Agent in some regions, featured Patrick McGoohan as John Drake, a suave and resourceful agent for NATO. Danger Man thrived on suspense, with Drake often finding himself in situations where he had to rely on his wits and his fists to survive. The show was notable for its realistic depiction of espionage, with Drake using practical skills and intelligence rather than relying on outlandish gadgets. Chapter 8, The Saint Charm, Action, and a Touch of Robin Hood. Roger Moore, before he became James Bond, starred as Simon Templar, a modern-day Robin Hood who used his skills as a thief and a master of disguise to help those in need. The Saint embraced its lightheartedness, with Templar often using his charm and wit to outsmart his opponents as often as he used his fists. Chapter 9, The Wild Wild West Spies, Steam, and Six-Shooters. The Wild Wild West was a show that took two seemingly disparate genres, the Western and the spy thriller, and mashed them together into a gloriously entertaining whole. Robert Conrad and Ross Martin starred as James West and Artemis Gordon, two Secret Service agents tasked with protecting President Ulysses S. Grant in the years following the Civil War. Chapter 10, Honey West Kicks, Quips, and Cracking the Case. Anne Francis absolutely killed it as Honey West, a glamorous private investigator who wasn't afraid to get her hands dirty. She was a skilled martial artist, an expert marksman, and she had a wardrobe that could kill. The 1960s spy craze brought action, sophistication, and excitement to TV. Which of these shows is your favorite? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to Emgotv1 for more TV and movie deep dives. See you on the next mission.